Every motorcycle club has its own set of rules for its members to follow, but the Hells Angels have some very strict ones. You may think that it's easy to become a member of the club just by buying a motorcycle and joining the club by signing some papers. However, there is no such thing. The club is very careful about who they let in. They want to be completely sure that new members are very committed and loyal, so they make these people go through a really long process. This process can last for a few years before they even get a chance to be a member. The club wants to make sure that the new members will be a great fit for them. Here are 13 surprising rules that Hells Angels members must always follow. Number 1. Men's only. The biggest motorcycle club in the world has some important rules if you want to become a leader in a Hells Angels chapter. First, you need to be a man to become an official member. This means that women can't be full members of the club, but that doesn't mean women can't join in on the fun. There are women closely linked to the club, like wives or girlfriends of club members, and they're called old ladies. They can hang out at the clubhouse and even wear patches that say 81. The number stands for H and A in the club's special language. They can join some club activities, but they can't attend secret meetings at the clubhouse. Number 2. No police. Even though women can't be members of the Hells Angels, it's not open to just any man either. There's another surprising rule that all potential members must follow. People who have been involved in child molestation or have tried to become police officers or prison guards are not allowed to join the club. The Hells Angels is like a brotherhood, and they have strong loyalty to each other. That's why they can't have someone who has already sworn to be loyal to another group or cause. Another reason why they don't allow police officers, prison guards, or those who applied for these jobs is because of their code of silence, a rule which will be explained later. Number 3. Brotherhood. In the Hells Angels, being part of the group means you have to be super loyal to your fellow members. Loyalty to the club is really important, and if someone isn't loyal, they can get in big trouble. In this motorcycle club, members treat each other like family, and they have each other's backs no matter what. Being loyal is a top rule, and anyone who breaks that rule can face serious punishment. Number 4. Respect members. In the Hells Angels, everyone is expected to be respectful to each other, especially to older members and officers. Being rude or disrespectful to other members is usually not allowed. Respect is a big part of how they get along with each other, and it helps to keep the club running smoothly. If someone doesn't show respect, they might have to face some serious consequences. It's important for everyone in the club to get along and work together as a team. Number 5. Code of Silence. In the Hells Angels, there's something called the Code of Silence. It's like a promise that members make to never tell the police about the club's activities or secrets, even if they get in trouble with the law. This code is super important to the club because they want to protect their members and their way of life. If someone breaks this code and talks to the police, they can face some serious punishments. Keeping this code is a way for the club to stick together and stay strong. They believe in loyalty to the club above all else. Number 6. Club property and bylaws. In the Hells Angels, all the members have a job to take good care of the things that belong to the club. This includes motorcycles, the special clubhouses, and even the club's symbols and colors. They want to make sure everything stays in good shape because it's like their family's things. If someone doesn't respect the club's property, they can get into trouble because it's a big rule. This rule helps them to keep their club strong and united. They want to have pride in everything that represents their club. In the Hells Angels, they have certain rules written down in something they call bylaws and a constitution. These rules are like a playbook that members have to follow, and they might talk about how the club works on the inside. By following these rules, everyone can work together smoothly, like a team. It's important for all members to understand and obey these rules so the club can run well and everyone can have a good time together. This helps them stay organized and strong as a club. This rule follows the next one. Number 7. Illegal activities. In some outlaw motorcycle clubs like the Hells Angels, people think they do things that aren't allowed by the law, like selling drugs, threatening others for money, and using violence. Some members might even be asked to be a part of these activities or help in some way. Even though it's not talked about openly, these things can be connected to the club. Some believe that being a part of these activities is part of the club's way, but it's really important to know that doing illegal stuff is against the law and can get people in serious trouble. It's better to stay away from such things and be on the right side of the law. Number 8. No whining. In the Hells Angels, they believe in being strong and not complaining about tough situations. Members are supposed to be tough and brave. If they whine or seem weak, they might not get as much respect from the other members. Staying strong and not complaining is a way for the club to stay tough and united. They want to be like a big, strong family, and they look up to members who can handle challenges without complaining. It's an important rule to help them be strong together. Number 9. Strict hierarchy. In outlaw motorcycle clubs like the Hells Angels, they have a strict order of who's in charge. Their top leaders, called officers, are at the highest level. All the other members have to listen to and do what their higher-ups tell them, without asking too many questions. It's like having a chain of command, where everyone has to follow the orders from above. This helps the club to work together and make sure things go as planned. So members need to respect their leaders and follow their directions to keep the club running smoothly. Number 10. Only one motorcycle club. In the Hells Angels, members aren't allowed to hang out with people from other motorcycle clubs who are considered their enemies. This rule also means they can't be friends with people from criminal groups. Breaking this rule can lead to trouble and fighting. It's important for the club to stay away from these rival groups to avoid problems and keep their club safe and strong. Following this rule helps them stay focused on their own club and not get involved in conflicts with others. Number 11. Hells Angels patches. In the Hells Angels, their special patches or club colors are really important. They are like badges of honor, and members should wear them with pride and respect. If someone who's not a member wears these patches, it can be a big problem. It's seen as a serious rule to only let members wear these special colors. It's a way for the club to show who belongs to their group. It's important to follow this rule to keep the club's identity strong and safe. When a member wears these colors, they're telling the world that they are a part of the Hells Angels, and they take this very seriously. It's a way to show their loyalty and pride in the club. Number 12. Loud motorcycles only. In the Hells Angels, every member is required to have a driver's license and a motorcycle. But not just any motorcycle is allowed in the club. Members can only ride motorcycles made in the United States, especially Harley-Davidson bikes. The reason why these Harley-Davidson motorcycles are so special to the club is because they are made in the USA, and they have a really loud engine sound that the Hells Angels are known for. Other American motorcycle brands like Indian and Victory are also popular among the members. Riding these American-made motorcycles is a big part of the club's identity and tradition. Number 13. Hells Angels Forever. Once you become a Hells Angels member, it's a commitment for life. That means that even in death, you're still considered a member. The process to join can take a very long time, but it's because the club wants really loyal members. If you think joining the Hells Angels is like joining a regular group that you can leave anytime, that's not possible. You have to be ready to be part of it for a very long time, because once you're in for life. The only ways to leave are if you get in serious trouble with the law, or if the club kicks you out for breaking their rules. When a member passes away, their club brothers come together to honor them. They often have a big and special procession for their funeral. So being a Hells Angels member is a lifelong commitment unless certain things happen, like getting in trouble with the law or breaking the club's rules. It's crucial to understand that the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club and similar outlaw motorcycle clubs have a well-documented history of involvement in criminal activities that extend far beyond the rules outlined here. These organizations have faced extensive legal scrutiny and have been linked to numerous criminal operations, such as drug trafficking, extortion, and violence. Participation in such illicit activities can result in serious legal repercussions, including criminal charges and imprisonment. Engaging in these actions is not only against the law, but also poses a significant risk to one's personal safety and well-being. It is essential to say again that we do not endorse or condone illegal behavior or involvement in outlaw motorcycle clubs. Upholding the law and pursuing a life that aligns with legal and ethical standards is of paramount importance for individuals seeking fulfillment and security in their personal lives.